Hi there, good to have you again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from whatever timing you are getting to see this video. So, guess what? Last week, Friday, we talked about prioritizing your work with the Lord. So, we're talking about four things that you have to do when it comes to priorities. And I talked about prioritize your work with the Lord. Today, I said that we will be talking about prioritizing your family. If you have been following my channel for a while, you will understand that I'm a very family person, all right? I talk a lot about families, and then I understand that God is a family man. God is not just a family man. God created family system. Like God is intentional about family. All right, that's why they say there is the privilege that you never got, and it's a privilege of choosing your dad or your mom. I usually say that, if certain people had the right to choose their dad or their mom, I'm telling you for free, right? Maybe, just maybe, I'm not among them though. Just maybe they would have preferred a different parent for different reasons. And sometimes we get to forget that because our parents treat us the way they do, we get to forget that it is to the extent that they know. People cannot treat you beyond their knowledge of the thing or in the way they are treating you, right? So let's get back to the gist. There are three kinds of family that we have on the earth, right? Number one, there is the one that you did not choose, that you did not have the privilege of choosing. That's your biological family, your siblings, you did not choose them, your dad, you didn't choose him, your mom, you did not choose him. There's another kind of family, right? And that's what we call the spiritual family. So there's the biological family, there's the spiritual family. Now, spiritual family, it's of course a lot of us the Lord led us to the churches that we attend. The Lord told us to go there. So for you, God might have revealed to you the churches what you should attend. For some of us, some persons too, they grew up with their parents in a particular church and they've been there. But there's what we call spiritual family, and that sometimes may be your church or the company of believers that you fellowship with, all right? And then there's a third kind of family, which maybe you've never paid attention to before. It's that family that they used to be friends. So all of a sudden he's saying, I'm my guy, that guy, I'm my blood. You know how people use the word blood? Of course, blood is thicker than water, and that's what they say, but there is something thicker than blood. I'll tell you shortly. The spirit is thicker than blood. Yes, pay attention a little. See, you are a blessed man or a blessed woman if you have siblings who are born again, tongue talking born again believers, grounded in the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ. You are blessed. Those are your basic major priorities. But if you don't have families who are born again, well, you have all the time to get them to come into the faith, preach to them, pray for them. If you cannot preach to them, let me tell you, there are some of your siblings that you will never be able to preach to. So you have to pray that God will send them men that will preach to them so that they can come into the faith. Because come on, you don't want to enjoy Jesus alone, right? So get your family saved. So your family is a people that you have to make priority. I've heard stories of people who they are generous outside but they are stingy at home. I know that you are not that kind of a person that you are going out to brag about what you do not have and your mom or your dad or your siblings are suffering. Doesn't make sense. Something like that does not make sense. All right, there are certain things that you must learn when it comes to your family. Make them priority, prioritize them. Your family is important to you. Your family is God's choice, and because they are God's choice, you must make them your choice. The decisions that you make, think about the repercussions that it will come to your family. All right, the places that you are going, the things that you are doing, what will be the implication to my siblings? If you don't think about these things, you would not understand what it means to make certain decisions. Because when it comes to decisions that you're making, for example, you're saying you want to travel to a certain school that is very far, and you know that your mom is the only one at home, you could go to a nearby school so that you can come home weekly just to help out. I know teenagers who wants to run away from home just to go to school. I think I was one of those people at certain points, all right. But then I grew, I became better. Of course, you too can grow and become better. So you get to that place in your life where you prioritize the people that God has chosen for you to be your family. Your family is God's choice. That means if you are going to take time to pray for people, spend a lot of time praying for your family. If you are going to take time to give to people, give more to your family. If you're going to spend time with people out there, spend more time with your family. Whatever you are going to do for outsiders, do it first for your family. I remember 2019. 2010 or 2009, right? I'll share this story and then I'll call it the wrap here. 2009, something very funny happened. 2009 September, the Lord began to tell me to take a picture, like a photograph picture with myself and my dad. I said, no, don't worry, we're going to snap next year. We're going to snap. So I kept on telling myself that I'm going to tell my dad, we're going to snap the picture. We're going to snap the picture. Guess what happened? My dad died the next year, February 10th. Till today, I don't have a personal picture of my dad. He's dead, he's dead. Well, priority counts. When it comes to your family, make decisions that you will not regret. Because if anything goes wrong for you, it will go wrong for your family. Yes, you may not want to admit it because maybe you are angry at them. If you are not angry at them, who should you be angry with? Fight with them, but settle. Don't stay mad at your siblings. You know why? Because you will give room to the devil to wreck your family. See, if the devil wants to attack a man, he goes, if he cannot get to the man, he goes to the people that are closest to the man. And the first people he goes to is your family. So don't give the create an edge that the devil can, snap out your family. So if you quarrel with them, settle. If you have money, give to them. If you want to pray, pray for them. Spend time with your family. If there's one thing that you should ensure you do, reduce your regrets when it comes to your family, especially your parent. Don't say, I would have given her more money or given him more money when he was alive. Now that he's alive or she's alive, spend all your money on her, spend all your money on them. Don't say, hey, that my sibling, give them, give to them, pray for them. Spend time, prioritize your family now. When it comes to your family, reduce your regrets. Let them be a priority, even as you prioritize your work with the Lord. Prioritize your family. So next week, Friday, we are going to talk about prioritizing your personal growth all around. And then Upper Friday, going to talk about prioritizing your health. I'll see you next week, Friday, 10 a.m. God has blessed you. Shalom.